Hello, this is Daniel with Advance Insurance, and I want to talk to you today about replacement cost and home insurance. This is something that is very important for you to pay attention to. Whether you're a homeowner, a condo owner, or a renter, you need to make sure that your policy has replacement cost coverage on it. If you don't, it could end up costing you thousands or tens of thousands of dollars in your claim payout. Let's talk first about what replacement cost isn't. Replacement cost is not market value. We talk to a lot of people and we tell them what their replacement cost is for their home. And what we're talking about is the reconstruction cost. If your home burned to the ground, how much would it cost to clear out the debris, to go hire an architect, hire an engineer, hire a general contractor, and rebuild your home from the ground up? That's going to cost a lot more than when your home was first built, because a lot of homes were built in a tract and the contractors had economies of scale where they were able to build that home cheaper because they were building many of that same floor plan. Custom homes are different, but most of us have tract homes. Um, and so replacement cost is not market value. Market value is also based on supply and demand of the real estate market. So your market value may go up or may go down based on your local market, where the reconstruction or the replacement cost on your home is going to be a more steady increase that's driven by inflationary costs of building materials like lumber, concrete, and labor costs. Let's talk for a minute about the basics of property insurance. So when we're talking about your property insurance, we're talking about the insurance for your tangible property. This means your home, other structures on your property like a detached garage, a shed, maybe a perimeter wall, and of course all the personal property that you have inside your home. Now, ask yourself, what kinds of things could happen to my property? What could damage or destroy my property? You're probably thinking of things like water, fire, wind, or theft. These are what your insurance policy calls perils, okay? Notice there that wear and tear isn't something that is commonly covered under your insurance policy. As your home or things in your home start to wear out over time because of use, those are not things that you're typically going to file or have covered under your home insurance policy. So these perils are what you're going to have protection against. If you aren't sure about what perils are covered on your policy, please give us a call. Whether you're a client or not, we're happy to help you make sense of your policy. So if you have a loss, if one of these perils pays you a visit, and it's not excluded, what are you going to do? Now, when I say excluded, understand that every policy has exclusions, and some of the common exclusions that you're probably familiar with are flood and earthquake. And so our clients ask us all the time, should I make a claim or not? And is my policy going to cover my claim? First of all, we always explain to them we aren't the trained claims adjuster. We're their agent. We help them decide what coverage is right for them, match them with a good company, and only the claims adjuster from the company can determine whether or not your policy is going to apply to your loss and cover it, and the only one that can authorize a payout for your loss. Personally, I probably wouldn't file a claim on anything that was less than twice my deductible. So if my deductible is $1,000 on my homeowner's insurance, I'm probably not going to claim anything up to $2,000 just because in my mind I'm going to pay the first $1,000, and then what's a couple more $100 if my claim is $1,500, you know. But everybody's situation and household is going to be different. So what will my policy pay for my loss? This is where it gets into replacement cost or actual cash value. Hopefully you have replacement cost. Again, if you aren't sure, just check with us and we'll help you figure it out. A standard homeowner's insurance policy is going to cover your loss on an actual cash value basis. Now that's a term that you may not be familiar with. We abbreviate it a lot and call it ACV. Basically, actual cash value is where they take a depreciation factor and apply it to your loss. As time goes on, the materials in our home age, they depreciate. The things that we have, like our appliances, our furniture, it ages and it depreciates. So the claims adjuster is going to apply a depreciation factor to your loss. This is how actual cash value works. So for an example, let's say you have a 10-year-old home and a fixture on your washing machine breaks while you're away on vacation and you come home to water everywhere. Think of what kinds of repairs are going to need to be made. Your flooring is going to be damaged, your baseboards, your walls, your drywall, your paint, maybe some window finishings. That's not even getting into your furniture, your appliances. You're going to have electrical outlets that'll probably need to be replaced. For all of these repairs, your contractor is going to say, we're going to have to replace it with new materials. He's not going to go out and find used drywall or used flooring or 10-year-old baseboards to put in your home, even though that's what you had. So actual cash value is only going to pay the value of your 10-year-old property, not the cost of the new materials. This isn't how you want your claim to be paid, trust me. Replacement cost in this example is going to pay the cost of the new materials. And that's what you want. You're going to replace the damaged property with new property of like kind and quality. So it's not going to be an upgrade. If you had carpet flooring, you're not going to be able to upgrade to marble flooring, but it's going to replace it with new materials of like kind and quality. When you're thinking about replacement costs, sometimes it's easier to think about it with things like your TV, your appliances, your furniture. If you have a renter's insurance policy and someone breaks into your home, steals your 5-year-old TV, the question is, do you want to go out to Craigslist and find another 5-year-old TV that someone else is selling and buy that? Or do you just want to replace it with something new, like kinder quality? I know what I would rather do. One last thing I want to mention is that you're probably not going to get all your money up front if you have replacement costs. And this is kind of a surprise to some people. Let's use that TV example. If a 50-inch TV, they're not that expensive nowadays, but let's just say you had some other things stolen and your loss was about $2,000. And your insurance company sends you a check for the first $1,000, okay? We're not talking about deductibles right now. So you take that $1,000 and you say, well, that's not enough to replace my property. I thought I had replacement cost. Well, you do. What they're going to do first is they're going to pay you the actual cash value immediately, and then you're going to have the opportunity to go replace your property. So you might do that all at once, or you might do it piece by piece. So you would have to go into your personal savings, or maybe use a credit card, or maybe you just have the money. Once you can show proof that you have replaced your property, then your insurance policy is going to pay you the difference. So you will get the full replacement cost. But you have to show them first that you actually replaced the property. If you're not planning to replace the property, then why should your policy pay you to replace it? It's just going to pay you the actual cash value since you're not going to replace it. So that's how replacement cost works. Super important with your homeowner's insurance. Make sure that you have it. If you're unsure, give us a call and we'll help you make sense of it. If you want us to run some comparisons for you, we're happy to do that. Just click the link below to get some information to us, and we're happy to help you. Hope this video helped, and have a great day.